So there are five what I call the harmonies of life. SSSSB, and that's stability, support, strength, symmetry, and balance. And those five things come into play at the age of 3 when our feet are finally connected to our brains and how we learn to task. So if I want to walk, I have to lift up one foot and create an imbalance. I have to take my center of gravity forward. I have to go into a fall, and my brain and feet and the entire chain have to learn how to control that fall. And I can check the box that I've learned the task of walking, and I do that with the remainder of tasks that I learned throughout my life. So my foot tapping methodology is the diagnostic starting point for foot centering biomechanics. And when someone asks me questions about closed chain function and biomechanics, I only have one answer, and that's what's the foot type? Because if we want to talk about 1,000 feet of various types, we're never going to get any research. We're never going to get any articles that are going to direct us, because you have to know what foot type you're going with. So
And so everyone's situation is going to be slightly different, right? So
and within that person, I gained 30 pounds. I decided to run 6 miles instead of 3. I got a new job. I just had a kid. I got cancer. I banged my foot, or I hurt my knee, or there's we call plantar fasciitis, bunions, neuromas, shin splints. These are all a reaction of one major machine that exists at the forefront of the foot, and that's the bunion joint, and I call that the kickstand of the foot. And once we acknowledge that there's a kickstand of the foot that's either working or broken, when it's working, we can cause two bones between a joint to become rigid and tight, so that we call it the rigid lever phase, and it can become more loose and flexible, and we call that the flexible adapter phase. But if and when that kickstand is broken, the side effects become bunions and aromas. And so the plantar fascia is a ligament that starts in the calcaneus medially and goes into all 5 metatarsals, and it engages the biokickstand. And so if that kickstand is not engaged, instead of pulling on the front of the foot, it actually, the kinetics change so that it's starting in the foot and it's pulling on the medial aspect of the heel, and that's plantar fasciitis.